to be playing this match. There's just too much.
I'm really happy I'm not playing as well because I saw his list, Biddy's list. I was thinking in my head, how ironic would it be if there was another gauntlet list up against this? And then I saw the other list spawn in 10 minutes later. I'm like, oh my god, no way.
You're like, not quite, but still. Yeah.
Still. So now we have Carl, James, Tex, and William. And so when I hover over them, we know the named ones are Jamaicans. In all honesty, though, if he was to split up his ties and just have them go for objective control, I don't hate that either. Because it looks like Biddy's gonna put them all together. I mean, you kind of lose Howl Runner's use a little bit then, but if you can sit on 3 objectives a turn, that's nice.
Yeah, I think if Biddy's not going to block him up, I think you could at least dedicate one the Howl Swarm to not be in the Howl Swarm and just play an objective.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't want Vader to be seen by this gauntlet because if he gets that Mando optics lock, at least if you're in a jousting position, that would suck.
There you go. You called it. But yeah, no, your dies when he gets blocked. I say dies. He still have to take a beating, but
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll see
with
if green dice do green dice things.
yeah. But if he could, he's got enough bodies to block Vader, and then, like you said, if that lock gets off, it just the weight of fire will be tough to get past.
Yeah. What does he have on Vader, actually? He has auto blasters. Well, that's nice. Especially if you can get behind them and get like a lucky crit and then Malice a crit and they can't dodge either of them. I've been a fan of Afterburner's Vader, though. You put Malice Afterburners and then you have 1 point for like jamming beam or predictive shot or whatever it's called. Those commandos could be really bad for Vader too. Yeah, because the commandos would dish out strains, which means Tibber Saxon could probably give him a strain if he hits. And is it damaged card after it hits? If it no face-up damage card's okay.
Face-up damage cards, yeah. Imagine we're gonna see a nerf to the loadout of that particular gauntlet.
Even if it gets rid of like 3 loadout, it would at least stop commandos.
Yeah, I mean, just dropping one upgrade, I think that's a fairly soft upgrade. You know, a fairly soft nerf. So just so there's a choice of which of the many upgrades you're taking.
Yeah. Or even like just, it'd be interesting if they got rid of the drop seat bay It's because then you lose the commando slot, but you have more points to spend somewhere else. Maybe he loses a little bit of loadout.
Yeah, commandos just add to the amount of weight of fire,
Overwhelmingness.
but in person they're just really annoying for other reasons.
Yeah, I mean, if they go into your ships, then it's just super annoying to fight.
Yeah, someone suggested that like once somebody lands on them, they can't move. I was like,
Oh
that,
yeah, I think I said that.
yeah,
It would make sense.
yeah, no, I like that as a solution just to speed things up.
Yeah, playing this in real life would stink. And I couldn't even imagine the mirror match.
Yeah,
Weren't there a few at Worlds of the mirror match of this?
I'm sure there were a couple.
I think there was at least one mirror match that happened. I can't say more than that though.
I'm honestly not sure what Vader does here because he either has to go all the way around and the ties can just eventually turn back in on him, or he takes the long road down the board and the ties just joust him.
I think he's going to use Vader as bait, is my guess.
It's not a terrible idea, especially if you can keep range 3. Like if I'm Vader, I might like 4, 5 straight, 4, 5 straight, and then 4K right here, depending on what these guys do. And then just run away for a turn. See if they follow.
Exactly. Because if you break them up a little bit, well, or he 3 turns and goes in through the rocks,
Yeah.
makes the gauntlet take the long way around, or go through the rocks, which, while they can rotate and all that, it's not an ideal thing to do.
Yeah. I might have, in hindsight, I might have put the rocks closer together if I could. Neither one of them brought big rocks, but if I see a gauntlet on the other side, I'm going to try and create like maybe a safe zone. You shall
Yeah,
not pass.
I'm actually surprised at how tight they made the center mustache rocks because that harms both of them.
That is true because they both have swarms.
I think it'll work. In and out.
They join in, see nothing but 12 TIE fighters, and they're like, oh no, I don't want to watch this.
So what's the over-under on number of rounds?
Because
Because Tony was saying he got about 5 when he faced this list.
he did have a lot of bombs, and there's no bombs in these lists. So I
And it's
think,
TTS.
yeah, I think it completely depends on if their green dice decide to do well or bad. Because like if they roll a bunch of blanks, it's going to be a quick game. But if they both
True.
roll well on the greens and they're just plinking each other with like a hit blank or hit,
Flat by.
A pillow fight.
I've had a few TTS games versus Swarms, and they haven't felt like slow games.
Yeah,
Well,
swarms.
that's
I think
good.
TTS cleans up a lot of the the slow functionality of swarm games.
It does do that at least. So what? Maybe 6 rounds?
I think 6 is a good choice.
Honestly, I'm
Is
gonna say 8.
is the mini swarm a Howl Runner swarm? Is there a Howl Runner over there?
Yes, there's a Howl Runner with elusive and precision ion engine. And then
Color
Vader
red,
with
number
auto
one.
blaster, precision ion, and malice. Yep.
Mm.
And he's in the back right side of the swarm. Which I think is good
So it looks
because
like
he's I5.
Vader 4K'd and boosted. Is that what he did?
Yes. Honestly, I might 4K again.
just keep 4King.
I mean, then the gauntlet has to choose, right? He either 3 banks in and has to then commit to going back out this way, or he goes straight towards the TIE fighters that can peel up this way or do like 1 hards in.
Honestly, the 4K and boost again, bank boost, pointing them south.
Yeah.
Sets them up pretty well.
And gives you an objective point, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, there it was.
See, I think FO needs a defender-like ship.
I don't think I boost even. I think I might just be there and do the 3 hard next turn.
It depends on whether he's in range of that objective. If
Yeah.
He,
yeah.
Should be.
I think he's in. It's very close. If it's not, it would be like right next to it. He can always roll though.
Yeah, roll works too.
I think the last thing FO needs is another ace platform. I think they have a few other slots missing in that faction.
They absolutely do.
I think the thing FO needs is a way to defend themselves other than green dice.
Bring back lightweight frame and make it charge based. Or bring back lightweight frame and when you put it on, it removes like missile slots, tech slots, everything because you're basically stripping down the chassis.
What does Lightweight Frame do as a non 1.0 player?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you had 2 agility, you could put it on a 2 agility ship, a tie specifically, and you would roll 3 dice. Let's see if I can find
Basically, yeah, if you had less than 3 green dice, if your opponent rolled, it was something along the lines if you only had less than 3 green dice, you could roll 1 additional or something like that. So at range 3, it turns off essentially.
That's
So
interesting.
it's when defending after rolling defense dice, if there are more attacks than a defense dice, roll 1 additional die.
Okay.
And so they had to be rolling more than you had an
More
agility.
attack
but
than you had agility.
but
Gotcha.
you couldn't equip it if your agility was 3 or higher.
Right. Which there
Okay.
was no ship with an agility higher than 3, thank goodness.
Yeah. So how I would do it is like you have a charge on it, and then as long as that charge is active, same stipulations. It only
As
works.
stealth?
But as soon as like that first damage that's dealt, since you're lightweight frame, it turns off the lightweight frame, and maybe you get a crit or something like that. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah, I mean that's an option too.
So it would function. It would function in the realm of like a fixed, essentially of like an eroded stealth device.
Kind
Yeah.
of.
That's
Kind of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And with all the loadouts some of these SFs have and all that, I mean, even if you make it so that it takes essentially everything away but a talent slot, so you can't put missiles and stuff like that. I mean, that could be worth it.
Well, the SFs need their gunner slot.
Well, yeah, you keep your gunner slot, but but I mean like missiles and tech and stuff like that, you do away with it.
Yeah, they gave him so much loadout and then made the gunner slot cost a decent penny as well.
But yeah, I ran quick draw with that and expertise and harpoon missiles in 1.0. That was nasty.
Do we think he's gonna 3-bank here or just do like a 2 straight maybe?
Oh, goodness.
Because if he does the 3-bank and Vader goes quick enough, he could maybe get out of arc and then flank him next turn. But if he does the 2 straight, he can just stop and rotate if he feels like he needs to. I don't really know though, because it all depends on what Vader does. I guess you could technically stop this turn and have these guys go far, these ones go to the left. Never mind. 2-bank. So if Vader does the 3 hard, I don't think he can roll out of the arc. If he does the 3-bank, he could definitely. See, this is why I like Afterburners, because then you could have done the 3-bank boost roll. But he could 3-bank focus evade. The issue with that is then he gets Mando optics next turn for all his TIE fighters. I mean, he could just roll to the left. Left and backwards. I like the barrel roll to the right. I don't know what you think. Sets up a nice 5 straight, or you could do the 3 hard left. Depends on if you think he's gonna get blocked though.
You could barrel roll left and then be able to 3 hard out of there and make them choose.
Yeah. If he rolls to the right, is he still an arc? He should be. It would be obstructed at that point.
Yeah. Which I don't think Vader cares as much about.
Till he rolls 5 blanks on defense and only has an evade.
There is that. But he can't stay there.
Yeah. The issue with
Oh,
this
and he barrel rolled
is,
left.
yeah, because the issue with this is these TIE fighters are gonna just 2-bank, 2-bank, Nice thing is the gauntlet probably doesn't commit towards you because of these guys. I could be wrong though.
Well, and if they do, Vader just hightails it, gets out of there, and they're out of position. Sure, they can do the precision ion engines and all that, but then you're wasting a turn of turning around.
Yeah.
So at that point, it's, do you just let Vader get behind you?
And that is just range 3. So he had it where he was range 2 and the gauntlet's range 3 of Vader. Natties anyways.
I would like to learn that ability.
Vader rolls 4 evades. Yeah, I wish my force users would do that. My Vader tends to just roll 3 blanks.
Not in our games, they don't.
I wish my Fenn Rail could do that.
After a few of those kind of blank outs, I just go fly a decimator for a little bit. Like, I don't believe
What
in
green
you
dice?
guys. Yeah, what green dice?
Right? And then when
Um,
you do get one at range 3, you roll the evade naturally.
so if this gauntlet does commit the 2 hard, and you were to do a 3 hard to the left, are you able to get out of its arc?
You just
I
evade
think you would just
boost
bump
or
into it, right? Maybe.
no, 3 to the left. Oh, yeah, I guess.
It depends on how far this
Well,
big base goes forward, because the 2 hard should end like right about even with it.
It won't
So
block you, and you could potentially boost out of it, but that's
it's risky.
yeah.
the other thing you could potentially do is the 3 hard to the right, if you think he's gonna commit towards you.
Yeah, I think if you dive in on Vader though, you're leaving your flank to all 5 of those ties, and they're just gonna eat you alive.
Yeah. But like
Yep.
what do you, it's a lose-lose situation, I feel like.
I think
And that's exactly how you want to set it up.
yeah, I think you're just kind of gonna try and hope that Vader's scared enough that he does a 3 hard away, and you can commit to killing the swarm.
I
If you
will
got the go ahead.
I will say though, if you do the 2 hard, you can stop and rotate the next turn, like if you did a 3 hard away.
I would toss blue a 3 bank over just in case Vader does a 3 or 4 straight. That could potentially block him, and then I would send everybody else towards the tie swarm.
Gotcha.
And you could drop out
The 4
those.
straight does fit. It's not terrible. I do like that though, the 3 bank.
Yeah, that way, if he does come in towards you, you're probably going to end up blocking him. And then, like I said, you drop out some more commandos.
Here, Vader, take some commandos. Yeah, because I think you have to play safe with Vader here because you know he's gonna Mando optics you and then give all his TIE fighters locks. Do they have to be in range though, or can he just give them all locks no matter where they are? They acquire a
What's
lock
the
on
card
ship
say?
that you have locked. So they would still have to be in range.
Uh, it does just say acquire. I know there's a ruling on this. I know if they performed an action, they would still have to be in range. But if it's just acquire, I'm a little vague.
They do have to be in range. It's the transfer which has the exemption for the range.
See, Buddy just knows everything and I'm over here getting things wrong. Like, can a droid roll with a tractor on a rock or whatever?
Not anymore once they hit it on their first round with the struts engaged.
But apparently they
I think that was,
can be tractored off though, even if it
well, sure.
is, even if the template of the tractor is on the rock, I guess. They can be tractored off, which is interesting.
Yeah, I think AMG screwed that up by changing that because it created more problems than there actually were. But then again, AMG wasn't known for actually knowing the game very well and making a lot of stupid comments about it.
That is true.
Oh, are we engaging yet?
We are engaging. There's the force straight.
Whoa.
You gotta reinforce, right?
Wow.
I was able to do pairings and come back, and engagement has not happened yet.
Well, an engagement happened. You were able to get pairings done, so that's a good engagement.
Yeah, that was a good engagement.
We did
Because
we did
otherwise, Greg will
technically
come after
lose
you.
2 shields, but
From
nothing really
Vader.
interesting. I mean, you better hope Vader didn't like call you out and just do a 1 bank. He'd be
I mean,
crazy to do that, but
I mean, I wouldn't be entirely surprised.
I mean, everybody was right here just a second ago. And if Vader just
Yeah.
did a 1 bank, that'd be like he was banking his money that they weren't gonna look at him.
Well, Anakin does have a flair for the dramatic, remember?
That is true. See, I hate this because I feel like you have to go into the gauntlet just because that's where all your arcs are pointed at range 1. But you really kind of want to kill some of these TIE fighters.
I mean, if Vader did the.
I
I mean,
didn't
he
expect
can kill that.
I didn't
He can kill
expect the
that TIE
5
fighter right.
straight.
He can kill that TIE fighter right there. That's a great TIE fighter to kill.
I would probably evade boost, and the only reason
Yeah.
is so I'm not getting shot by the commando.
Oh yeah.
And you get a range 1 if you boost.
You get the range 1, and you don't need mods. You have Vader. You have Vader Force.
I can't believe he did a 5 straight.
And plus, that sets you up nicely for like a 3 hard next turn.
I know, it's just like his gauntlet was right here a second ago.
Yeah, we all knew the gauntlet wasn't gonna stop.
That seems crazy to me too. Because if they do anything, any option that's slower, then Vader doesn't get his evade. He gets bumped, backed up, stressed. It's like that is kind of what a gamble of a call there.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, I think any maneuver you do there is like a whole list of like like the 50-50s. If you go slow and they just like bank into you, you're fucked. If you go if they go past you like they did here.
Just outside. Ooh, wait, he is in bullseye. So that means Auto Blaster will trigger. That'll be 2
Oh,
auto
dang.
crits. I don't know that he has enough. Yeah, spend 2 force, right?
Just go for it. Fuck a wee ball. Malice. Spend another force. Only offense.
I would have just spent all my force there. I don't know why he only spent 2.
Oh, you have to kill anyway, so there's a direct hit in there.
Oh, fair enough.
Nothing that'll get some Malice Force back, though, huh?
Didn't appear so.
No.
But, or
Oh, no, he
was
did.
there?
No, he did. I think
Wounded
there was
pilot, wounded
was there?
pilot.
Wounded pilot, yep.
Nice.
I think he took few like wounded and then
Oh, Fuel League wounded, okay.
wait, who's he shooting? To only be
Oh,
shooting
is he
3
going into a
dice.
TIE fighter?
Well, I rolled 3 blanks.
He's just going to murder TIE fighters, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the game will be pretty quick if you roll like that.
Right?
These poor TIE
This
fighters
is
up north now are just gonna get obliterated by Vader.
oh yeah. Easiest 3 hard in my life.
He doesn't. I was thinking the 3 bank, maybe.
I would 3 hard in case the TIE fighters decide to go fast. 3 bank puts you in a really awkward position if they try to like run away from you.
Maybe. 1 crit. Can Carl avoid it? Yes. Yes, he can.
Carl's a crafty little guy. Always
Aiming
has
at
been.
Hal
Kill.
Runner. Yeah, you kill
Kill
Hal
Hal
Runner.
Runner. I mean, yeah.
No.
You look at 8 point. You look at 8 point. The TIE fighter. So yeah.
Hal Runner did it.
Not
He
when
avoided. He could have
not when
actually
you roll
just
like this though.
died. He rolled 3 blanks. That was so lucky.
Has Hal Runner used the ability yet?
Oh my god.
Nope. That's a lot better.
Carl, no.
Yo's Carl's about to get fucking obliterated.
He's dead, yeah.
He's dead. 2 one-shotted TIE fighters this round.
Carl's pretty nifty. Immediately blows up.
At least this one gets to participate, though.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes.
Very true.
I'm really surprised he didn't go into the gauntlet there though, because I would have just laid out everything into it.
It's reinforced, so it's doesn't feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's fair, but it doesn't have a focus either, and you have like 4 range 1s.
But if you take out the ties, you have less to worry about gumming up the works and you have more shots.
True, true.
And you can run more objectives potentially. So
Especially with Vader, I don't hate like just the kill all TIE fighters gambit.
I can only assume this is at blue. Tex. That's a good shot. Right, he has a focus, he does. You have more TIE fighters, so you might as well spend your focuses.
yeah, I mean, because if you don't roll evades, the focus isn't going to help you. You know, you blank out and
Tex did avoid it. He got 2 evades and a focus. I was just putting the charges on them. 1 crit. Here's a question. Would you rather be the one shooting first or shooting second in this scenario? Like, would you rather have it for
Shooting.
defense or just maybe guaranteeing that you can do damage?
I mean, shooting first. It's an advantage because you have the ability to put like crits on the enemy that affect them.
How runner reroll. Safe. That was at blue, who was on 1 HP as well.
I'd be really surprised if blue manages to make it through this though.
Maybe
Owl
blue
runner.
is just better. Okay, he's not. He
Not so
died.
much.
There have been a lot of crits on these TIE fighters.
That's what they do. It's very thematic.
If only the Empire invested in some shields.
Well, the First Order learned from that, but apparently they didn't have the budget to
They just put them in little
expand the
mini force
range of
fields.
ships.
They're like, we don't need hull. We just need a little bubble around us that will protect us.
Well,
The range one from yellow, who is reaching from the afterlife.
Only one hit. Gets the one evade. B. B. Okay. So he killed 2 TIE fighters and... Ooh, that was lag. I don't think TTS likes how many ships it's trying to connect the lines to.
it may not.
No.
Lost 2 TIE fighters, 1 damage on 1, and all he took was 1 TIE fighter death. Yeah, it is not happy.
Too bad.
How many lines? The only reason why I'm saying the 3 hard by Vader might be a mistake is like, say he does a 2 hard right here, and then barrel rolls, or even maybe a 3 hard and barrel rolls, he just blocks your 3 hard.
Do I care?
Potentially.
Do you care? You're like at max taking 2 other TIE fighter shots if they both hard into your Vader, and then you simply just leave next turn. They have no way to chase you. I think if he was going to try to kill Vader, he would have done it. He would have committed to it already.
True.
I think at this point it's a lost cause.
I like the 3 hard because I don't like the maneuvers for the next round. I think the 3 bank has better avenues
Yeah.
after that.
I do like that. Because then you can boost behind them too, and then you can 4K right here.
Yeah. Or, you could
3
potentially
hard.
4K where you're at, or you could 3 hard from there. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
I don't know. I'm also just personally terrified of green dice, so when I see TIE fighters trying to block me, it makes me panic a little bit. The ISC, International Space Cadet.
Should that maybe be Interstellar?
Maybe. Intergalactic. I like Interstellar though. I think that's the best one. The Interstellar Space Cadet.
Well, I mean, if you did go intergalactic, you could always nickname him Planetary.
That is true. So does this gauntlet just 2 straight and bump intentionally, and then you do like a 5 straight with yellow? Because if I had to guess, all these TIE fighters are just 2 banking. Tarkin charge! Tarkin charge!
Well, he's Tarkin charge now.
I think he's turning in on Vader. I don't know why else you spend Tarkin charge there.
Well, yeah. Or you're setting it up for a future round, potentially.
You know what? That's what we need. We need to allow commandos to take target locks because their little helmets have some sort of locking system in them, right? That's how it works.
No.
Okay, yeah, I think they're all just 2 banking. It's pretty close to fitting. Uh-oh.
Oops.
Never mind, they were trying to all 1 hard. No punishment at least.
But no token.
Okay, you know what? You were right. They ignored Vader. It's fine. He can 3 bank behind them or 3 hard.
I suspect they figured just the juice of trying to get damage on Vader isn't worth that squeeze. Because you have
No.
to like turn everything in on him, and even then get
Oh,
lucky.
two TIE fighters will hold off Vader Defender, guys.
Wait, but if you're turning in, why not send white to at least
Great
block him,
question.
right?
Great question. I'm not sure
Well,
why you're committing 2 TIE fighters against Vader Defender.
they must have disobeyed orders somewhere.
Uh-oh. I think Hal Runner's hitting a rock. Oh wait, no,
Uh-oh.
never mind, he's gonna use the,
He's gonna pie.
yeah, okay. I forgot they had that.
Pie in the sky.
Pie, it's a cool upgrade.
That's a good move. I like that. He's getting shot by a commando, but that's not too bad.
And then probably yellow.
Maybe,
But
yeah. Alright, Vader, focus
uh,
evade and just obliterate TIE Fighter number 2. 6, I
yeah.
mean. Obsidian Squadron Pilot 6.
Yeah. Sadly, Howler probably won't be giving any rerolls this time around.
The OCPs. I don't know why I said C. See, we can't read. OSP.
What are you considering here, Vader?
Noah, you know you're not a captain anymore. It's okay for you to relearn how to read.
I think
You're no
being a
longer a
captain has destroyed my brain. All right, Vader, you just
That's
spend
two-
all your
That's 2
force.
force. That's 2 force, baby.
Malice?
Malice
force.
and a hit.
Goodbye, TIE Fighter. Probably.
No, no, 2 crits. Could live.
Damaged? Disabled?
He lives.
I don't know how his TIE Fighter still functioning. Its wings are like ripping off as his computer just turns off.
Yeah, well, you don't have all that friction and gravity in space, so, you know, just fly casual.
Going for red TIE Fighter, be the one that's on 2 HP, and red TIE Fighter says, I'm fine. I might have honestly taken the damage there and just tried to keep the focus because no one else is shooting you. And then you could get a range 1 on one of them and try and kill them. That's a good shot. 3 hits into yellow. Nineties. Two dice into brown. Brown is dead. You did your best. One damage onto William. Red TIE Fighter. Or pink, I mean. Oh, natties. And William dies.
No gauntlet should have to lose his Willy.
The death shot from Brown. And Vader rolls 3 blanks.
Oh, gee.
Hell yeah, Vader. That's what evades are for.
It looks like Brown forgot to use Gar Saxon.
No, he used it. He used it. His first
No,
shot was right here, and then the second one was right here.
Brown against Vader. He could have used Gar Saxon to get 3 hits. Oh
I
wait, he
don't
doesn't have
think.
Gar Saxon.
Yeah. Vader rolled 3 more blanks.
Hell yeah, Vader. Killing it.
See, can you only imagine if they blocked Vader with white TIE Fighter? Then he would have lost 3 shields because he wouldn't have had the evade. 1 damage onto blue. And then this little guy is going to shoot his second shot into Tex. 2 hits. And Tex will also die. So that means it'll be 4-2. So they're tied.
That's insane. What's Vader sitting on?
2 shields, 3 hull. He rolled 6 blanks.
Okay. Who keeps letting my dice out in the wild?
They rolled 4 evades for him at the beginning of the game and they deceived him. They're just waiting.
Yeah.
Just close the gate. Leave them out in the wild. Go get some new ones.
Unfortunately, they keep coming back home.
Ugh.
It's like a street cat that you've like maybe sort of tamed, but not really.
Just go give them the old yellow. Take
I-
them out under the shed.
I did that. So when I was playing a different miniatures game, I legitimately in the middle of a game, so this is for a game called A Song of Ice and Fire.
Yep.
I had I had my starter box, which comes with your faction printed damage dice. They were horrid. Worst dice luck I've ever had. In the middle of the game, I literally threw them out, walked up to the front of the game store, bought a new set of D6s, and used those instead. Middle of the game.
Yep.
I was so done with it. I just took them. I picked up my dice tray, walked it over, just dumped them all in the trash can.
Yeah.
The gauntlet.
Do you still play that one?
I wish I did. The scene locally doesn't exist for me
Oh,
Gotcha.
because of how I've moved, but it was fun. Their balancing was horrid.
I've heard that.
just like season 8.
It's one of those games where like the base ideas and concepts are so sick, and they have so many cool ideas, but the developers have no idea how to balance their own goddamn game, and that's the
Yeah.
annoying part. Like it's a rank and flank, which I think are really cool.
So it's like
so
formation type fighting.
Yeah, instead of all your units are kind of like an X-wing are on bases, and when you go into melee combat with something, you choose to go like full front, over to the left or over to the right, so you can have like 2 people engage against one opponent's unit at once. A bunch of interesting stuff, and you get bonuses for hitting in the flank or in the rear of an enemy. And instead of like
Okay.
units moving in like just an analogous blob, they all have like their own spots on a tray.
Yep. I've seen that. Some of the guys that were in our X-Wing community back in Sacramento got into that coming out of COVID when the X-Wing thing kind of died in our area. I don't know if they're still playing or not, but
It was a very fun game. You had each faction had their own tactics deck, and then whatever commander you chose. Let's say I took like Rob Stark. I was a
right.
Stark's player. He would add 6 of his own commander cards to my commander deck.
Nice.
To my deck, to your tactics deck, and you could play those for a bunch of special effects, and they had its own like separate called a tactics board where you could do the Game of Thrones stuff with your non-combat units you brought. Say I brought like Caitlyn Stark. I could put her on any of these like different places on the tactics board to make them do stuff that affects the battle in a different way. super cool game concept with some horrid balance.
Sure.
You know, we might get to 8 rounds.
We might. But it's very cool, and I enjoyed it a lot when I did play it. It was fun.
It sounds fun.
I mean, Noah, you've done the Middle Earth game with me,
Yeah,
so
it sounds pretty similar.
very similar, but I think the Middle Earth game is a little more balanced. And it's not rank and flank in the same sense.
Hmm.
So 2 bank with green. I mean, you could probably barrel roll. He should be full health. Yeah, he's full health. Or you just 2 bank and focus. Pink could 1 hard and barrel roll if you think the 4K is coming. Okay. 1 hard barrel. I don't. Okay, so he did add one of the Tarkin charges back. I was about to say I haven't seen him recur any of them this game, so I'm not sure if he knows. One hard. Okay. You're full HP, so you could roll to the right and get a nice range 1 on the Imperial Commando. Or roll left and help shoot pink. Yep, Vader tried the 4K. Which isn't terrible, because you can 3 hard next turn. I think the Gauntlet will probably 1 bank up that way, though. That's the only thing you'd have to watch out for. Vader's range 0 shot. Hit crit. Does get the crit in. It's a direct. You probably shoot at red because he has a damage. I am surprised he spent his focus on all of two hits though. especially when he's taking 1, 2, 3 shots in return. Takes a crit. Uses elusive, doesn't get any better. Damage sensor. And Howl Runner's dead. Yeah, I think you really should have kept your focus. Because now even if you kill Pink here, you're gonna be behind on points. Because Howl Runner was worth like what, 8 points or something?
I think it's 8. He's an expensive boy.
He is 8 points, yep. The only TIE fighter left is James, and then you have Vader versus 4 TIE fighters and a gauntlet. And he's getting 4 points a turn, almost guaranteed now. Yeah, no, it is guaranteed because you can sit plenty of TIE fighters on these 2 objectives, and you'll be lucky to even get your green onto center. Which means he has 3 turns to have Vader annihilate everything. Kind of have to barrel roll, but I'm not sure it fits. Because you need to grab an objective. Nice. Gauntlet stops, and probably will just rotate left. Yep. Right, Vader boost, evade boost, and then just hope you get 3 natural crits. I think you have to take your chance and shoot the gauntlet, and then use your TIE fighter to shoot the other TIE. Because that would give you half points if you're lucky, which is like 8 or something. It's 7. Spindle, he only has 2 force, that's sad. Or he has all 3. Okay, he just didn't regen it. So I'll be hit and 2 crits. Or hit 2 hits and a crit. There's the crit you need. That'll be half. Takes 1, but does not give up half. I think if you're the gauntlet, you intentionally 2 straight, try and fail it if you can, because then if Vader does anything other than a 2 straight, he's gonna bump into you. And it would be a range 0 shot at least. So I think Vader is gonna dial in a 5 straight to try and get to yellow if he turns in. And then James will either 2 bank or maybe 3 salute. Kind of expect it to bank more to stay in range of the objective.
What's Vader's health? Sorry,
Va-
late to the game.
Vader's health is all of 2 shields down. The issue is the gauntlet still has 5
A lot
health,
left.
5 health, and there's only one friendly tie left alive for
Okay,
Vader's
so
team.
which one's that one?
That's James.
Okay, James. Fine. All right. Do the commandos have shots left?
The Commando A has shots. The Commando B is out.
Thanks.
Yep.
And looks like they're playing chance, I suspect. Since I can only see one.
No, this is assault.
Oh, it's
There's
assault.
1,
Oh, I see
2,
him down there.
3,
Yeah.
and then 4 and 5.
Interesting. Okay.
The only reason why Vader took 2 shields is he rolled 6 blanks. in a row.
Nice. Yeah.
He's 3King. That's really interesting because he's gonna bump into. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong.
Was James damaged at all?
Is James? He has 1 damage card. That's.
One
I think it's
card,
a
okay.
little risky to do what he did, but he is kind of
Everybody
in a
sleeps.
tricky spot.
I might have barrel rolled red just to get close to that point. But if the gauntlet's going forward, then whatever.
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah, because if he rolled, he definitely could have gotten the objective.
yeah, but if the gauntlet just goes 1 or 2 forward, then he's got the objective. Or 2 forward, I guess, because they don't have a woman.
Yeah. I'm suspecting the gauntlet might intentionally friendly bump here to try and block Vader's 5 straight or like a 4K.
Yeah, the interesting thing about that is
Never
he
mind.
couldn't put the wings down then.
All right, Vader, unless you did a 2 bank and this TIE fighter gets out of your way, you are not gonna be able to kill that commando. Which would still be really unlikely, but I think he needs to kill it to win. Ooh, friendly damage. There's a chance. 4K. Did the barrel roll, Vader? Barrel roll left. Evade roll left. You're in range of the objective right there. And then, I mean, maybe he's thinking about the focus evade because he doesn't want to lose half on Vader. But you kind of need to guarantee that you kill this commando this next turn because that's your win con.
How much does the gauntlet have left?
5.
5?
So if he gets a good shot in this turn, he can follow it up with 1 more shot. He kills it. Probably.
Yeah, well, James has a maybe range 2? Range 1?
It's
range 2?
It's range 1, I think, at the moment. So I think either way it's range 1. You might as well.
No, well, from James, the TIE fighter.
Oh, range 2, yeah. But I think James should shoot at the obsidian, potentially. Because the obsidian self-bumped, and he's on 2 HP. So that would give you 5 points right here.
Yeah.
Vader gets a good shot, and then he just follows it up with 1 more shot. And you win. Because this TIE fighter isn't a threat anyways. Like if you need to kill this TIE fighter next turn, you can just use Vader or somebody else for it.
Yeah, for sure.
The issue is the gauntlet's gonna stop next turn.
All right. What does Vader have on him?
He only has 1 force.
Only 1 force.
Yeah.
Oof. So 3. Oh, takes 1.
Yeah, it might have been better to just malice one of them because if you got that crit through. But he wouldn't have gotten any damage through, I guess, because he still has arc on him.
Yeah.
Well, oh, he's going into the gauntlet still.
One.
James is fine. Commando A should be able to shoot. Yeah, and Imperial Commando can shoot. Honestly, I'm just shooting Vader here. Maybe you get lucky and half point him and you just win the game automatically.
Yeah.
He only has an evade, so there have been stranger things.
Well, I mean, technically, I guess if you killed the TIE fighter, since it's not halved, right? You'd win the game too.
Well,
That's a nice shot.
okay, Vader, they're the evades you were missing from your other shots. Commando A can fire. I think you shoot the TIE fighter now.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing because like,
Well, if you get 5, you'll get enough points for the
yeah,
win then.
does not have a focus. Gets the evade. You need two damage either
Oh yeah,
way.
shoot that.
So you shoot the TIE
Yeah, shoot
fighter.
that. Yeah, shoot the TIE fighter.
Oh, only
No,
one.
1.
Good job,
And save.
James.
Yeah, nice. Um,
He makes 2 points.
I don't know. Maybe yeah, well, I think it's just 2 points, right? Because he's just 2 each.
Yeah. Vader cannot 4K. He's gonna hit that rock if he does. Right?
I wonder that gauntlet must have been arranged in the bottom one in the middle.
Yep, it was. Do you think this 4K gets past this little spot right here?
1, 2. It doesn't matter if it gets past or not. You're still hitting it with your. I think you'll still hit it
No,
with
no,
your.
no. His center template, I think, should be fine. It looks
You think
like it's
so?
fine. It's kind of hard to tell because of
Oh, I see.
the ship right there.
So, yeah. They give me a top-down view.
This is the best I can do.
1, 2, 3. Ah, that's close. That's really close. 1, 2. I think you would get past
I
it.
think the template doesn't hit it. The question is whether or not your 4K lands past this, including nubs.
Yeah.
Or what move?
The 4K. Because I don't think
I
the
think you
template
just.
hits it.
So you can James squeeze in between Vader and
I don't
if that type.
I don't think so. That's the issue.
Oh yeah. If you did a 3 bank away, he'd still be stressed, but maybe then
The 3
because
bank
if the
I think the 3
stops.
bank might put him on the rock.
Oh no, 3 bank away,
Oh,
not towards.
to the right?
Yeah, because if you can, if he's not first,
That'll just bump him into the back of Vader.
you
And
think so?
if he's first player, I think the gauntlet's just stopping.
Yeah, the gauntlet should stop.
That's why I think you need to do the 4K. Because that's your only potential chance.
Hmm.
And then you can 2 straight with James and try and kill white TIE fighter.
If you even kill, okay, so if the
If you kill the gauntlet, you win. That's your win con.
Is it 9 points? 8, 7.
It would be
It's
8.
8.
But then you would be securing like 2 objectives with it. Because if your TIE fighter
Yeah,
does a 3 straight or a 2 straight, you're on both objectives.
yeah. I was thinking that red guy's just doing a hard one. He'll get the top. Yellow will do a 2 bank. Should get that one.
Because it'd give you 8 points plus 2, which would be 50, 52, and he would only get 4 points if he doesn't half point and doesn't kill Vader, which would put him at 51. So you'd win by 1 point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you have to do. That's your only option. You kind of needed him to go first, but it is what it is. You'll at least be in range of center, hopefully. Like the only way you win is if you have an objective and you killed the gauntlet.
Yeah.
And I think by bumping here, he loses the game because one of these TIE fighters is going to contest center. The only way he wins then is if he kills white TIE fighter as well. Oh, he didn't go fast enough. That's not range 1.
No, he's got the one on the left though.
Yeah, I mean this one might grab it. Okay, yeah, he grabbed it. That blocks Vader's 4K, so that was a good move. There's
Move
the stop.
soft. I
And
just
this
sit
is
there
last.
and use
This is
space.
last round, so I would rotate backwards. Right?
Yeah,
I guess you
no
don't need to.
contraband.
2 bank. Yeah, that does mean he's in range of this objective, which is what you need to win. But it also means you just need to natty these hits into the
Is,
gauntlet.
is he just missing landing on that commando?
I think he's on it. I'm pretty sure he's on it. Maybe he's not. It didn't say anything about overlapping, so I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like he's not, but it was close.
Wait, he took a damage? Where did he take a damage from? I think he had loose stabilizer. Okay, that made it infinitely easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you need to do 3 damage. There's a really good chance he can just kill him. Okay, the really good chance turned into not so great a chance. Come on, Cadet James. It's all up to you. I think they're looking at the commando. It doesn't actually look like he's on it, but I can't tell. This is like a pixel. Doesn't it say if you overlap it?
I don't think it does. I don't know. I mean, you'd have to do the, red stop in
I
the
don't know.
command probably.
It doesn't look like it's on it, like the blue part.
Yeah, I would say it doesn't look like it.
Has to shoot the commando. If you shoot anything else, it's not great. Not great. Have to spend. It's the only way. And you need 2 more blanks. Need natties.
Of course. Shoot the TIE fighter.
I really wanted this gauntlet list to feel sorry for existing. And Cadet James dies. Could get half points on Vader. A commando has one more shot, and TIE fighters 1, 2 have a shot. Technically, they could kill Vader if he rolls nothing but blanks, but yeah, it's probably not going to happen. Well, that'll be the game. 56 to 44? Nope. Gauntlet's in range. 56 to 42.